Death battle. Sentry or Superboy Prime? I want Superboy's gonna win, but let's just cook it. Let's see what we got. 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 Jesus.
Sentry versus Superboy Prime.
These two dark supermen prove that sometimes absolute power corrupts absolutely.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
One superhero stands alone at the peak of Marvel Comics. He's a brilliant scientist and friend to all, the Golden Guardian of Good, the Sentry.
Which makes it all the more...
Wait, what the fuck happened to Hulk?
And friend to...
Oh no, he's being packed by some aliens. Hulk looking like he's so depressed in this shot. Oh my god. He looks like a really sad Frankenstein or something. My god, he looks so depressed. Superboy Prime is the main Superman in DC Comics right now because of the whole Absolute Universe stuff. Really? I didn't know that. Oh shit. If Superboy Prime's watching, we'll find out.
Whoa, the Golden Guardian of Good, the Sentry.
Which makes it all the more mysterious when all of humanity forgot about him, as though he never existed in the first place.
What if the reason we forgot Sentry is that he wanted to be forgotten?
To save us from himself.
As the story goes, Robbie Reynolds was just your average ordinary high school teen until the day he accidentally drank
Golden Guardian good for good.
At that moment, Robbie was imbued with the power of a million
Once drank
suns, becoming one of the strongest.
Once drank a lake filled with LSD? Yeah, that's a giga feat. That's actually a massive feat, bro. Yo, he'd make Jorgen proud. Holy shit. A lake filled with LSD.
Superheroes in existence.
That's gonna be one
What happened? Show me.
hell of a bowel movement. And what better way to use his new powers than to become a Sentry to all mankind?
In a never-ending crusade against his devious arch-nemesis, the Void.
He's
the
got
Void.
another classic. I can't believe he's not Kryptonian superpowers, like super strength, speed, durability, and flight.
He can spot you from miles away, or even hear a butterfly sneeze from across the planet.
You butterflies sneeze?
No!
Well, Sentry cells absorb and process the sun's rays, and to be
Enhanced strength, intelligence, senses, flight, solar energy manipulation, energy blasts and waves, force fields of ability, psionic power, telepathy, mind manipulation, memory, embryo, teleportation, regeneration, kinesis, and reality warp.
he can fight.
He can reality warp? Holy shit.
that solar energy right back at you.
Oh yeah, no, I guess he can. Yeah,
Or
yeah.
bend light away to turn invisible, or use it to make force fields.
Really, the Sentry can draw power from anywhere and everywhere. When he was forcibly shrunk down to subatomic size, he started pulling energy from the microverse instead. And despite being microscopic,
Microverse.
his punches were strong enough to destroy planets, even while holding back.
Sentry can teleport, communicate telepathically, and even read and mess with minds.
He's also a genius with a super brain comparable to Tony Stark and Reed Richards. He's even built
He is?
his own watchtower with an advanced AI that is constantly monitoring the planet for threats.
Jesus
Really?
Christ, he's like the Avengers all in one. Why do there even need to be any other superheroes?
Indeed, the Sentry is more than strong enough to take on Marvel's heaviest hitters, like his famous battle with the Green Scar Hulk, where Black Bolt, Iron Man, and Doctor Strange failed. The Sentry was the only one who stood against the Hulk's full power.
He's also battled Thor, who collapsed an infinite number of timelines into one by clashing with another Thor.
Wait, hold on. Okay. Hold on. What? It will collapse all of the timelines into a single entity. However, you are correct. I seek the incredible energy generated by their enhanced hammers. Energy which is being siphoned into my radical time stabilize. What the fuck?
The Sentry is incredibly fast, too. He can bend space and speed blitz Ares, who can move within Planck time, the smallest unit of time possible in our universe.
He's stated to be as fast as the Heralds of Galactus, like the Silver Surfer, who once outraced the multiverse blowing up. The Surfer flew so fast he went back in time, so you'd think Sentry would be able to handle some punk in a trench coat.
But it wasn't so simple. The Void was everywhere that the Sentry wasn't.
Of course. Trenchcoat Void doesn't matter. He has guns and shit. Hey, listen, man. I can bend reality. I'll see the multiverse being destroyed. How the fuck? The multiverse got destroyed? Straight up fan fiction? You have to let me know because I don't follow enough of the Sentry shit.
Punk in a trench coat.
But it wasn't so simple. The Void was everywhere that the Sentry wasn't.
If Sentry saved people from a burning building, Void would crash an airplane. If Sentry healed a person's broken back, Void would give someone else cancer. What an asshole.
For every good act the Sentry performs, the Void commits an evil one. Because the truth was, the Sentry and the Void were one and the same.
Bum, bum, plot twist. Turns out Sentry's whole origin story was a lie. Robbie Reynolds wasn't a 60s high schooler beating up bullies like some jack that Kirby comic.
In reality, Bob Reynolds was a schizophrenic meth addict who drank the Sentry serum just to get high.
There you go. Bob Reynolds, that's right. AKA The Void, teams, New Avengers, Dark Avengers, Horsemen of Death. Holy fuck. Diagnosed with schizophrenia, what that is, and then anxiety.
And the Void was, in reality, a malevolent godlike entity bonded to Bob that was the literal angel of death.
Yes, from the Bible, with Moses and the Pharaoh and the dead firstborns. That's him, apparently.
And it came to pass at the midnight of the Lord sent out his angel of death over the land of Egypt. So the angel of death bonded with the Sentry. Okay.
And this being manifests as the dark side of Bob's shattered psyche, a villainous alter ego with all of his power. Too much power for any one man to handle.
Hello again. What the fuck? Whoa. Did you say hello again, God?
A villainous alter ego with all of his
Hello again, little God. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't I kill you?
power.
Shit.
Too much power for any one man to handle. The only way to destroy the Void was to also destroy the Sentry.
So Bob did something crazy. With help from Reed's tech, he used his own psychic powers to erase himself from everyone's past, present, and future, including his own.
Warping the perception of reality of every single
The briefest of changes in perception and imparticipal shift of reality. The effect speeds out of the watchtower like an animal from a
person
cage.
on the planet. They would no longer remember him or even recognize anything remotely related to him. A picture of the Sentry would still technically exist, but in your mind's eye, including Bob's, it
Try to remember Peter, look at the photo. I can't see anything. I can't. Just a blank piece of paper. Jesus.
isn't there.
Great, everyone knows repressing your problems always makes them better.
But Bob's memories eventually clawed their way back, in part thanks to
Yes!
Norman Osborn, the Green Goblin, and his desire to somehow control the Void. So Norman had the Thunderbolts murder Bob's wife Lindy in order to release, you know, the Angel of Death.
Yeah, try controlling the kind of guy who can throw hands with Molecule Man, who somehow is one of the strongest beings in all of Marvel.
The two mightiest beings in all existence clash, and every creature on every planet in every dimension feels the multiverse tremors born from their fury. Jesus.
At his peak, he's got almost complete control over
Yo, what the fuck is this, dude? I was lying. See, there's an omniverse in the box, and that omniverse died, but a lot of lives in it carried on to the new one. New broom, same handle.
the multiverse. So yeah, good luck with that one, Norm.
Molecule Man was another mentally unstable god whose power fluctuates based on their self-confidence.
Why can't they just be stable?
In a way, a sort of kindred spirit to Bob.
It was then that Bob discovered the true source of his own powers, his own control over molecules. Yeah, you can do that too.
The Sentry can create and destroy matter on a whim.
You're all
Able
different,
to
Jesus
rip you
Christ.
apart at the molecular level, or conjure an entire new reality from scratch, all with just a wave of his hand, like Dr. Manhattan.
He can also regenerate his body from
Is he on that level? Dr. Manhattan? Is he on the level? What the fuck? No, there's no way.
any kind of damage, like being burnt to a skeleton or getting Dr. Manhattan himself.
As long as one single solitary atom remains, the Sentry is unkillable.
And Void's got all of this and more, except he doesn't hold back. He can shapeshift, create
Infinity tendrils, darkness manipulation, weather manipulation, soul manipulation, pyrokinesis, shapeshifting, dimensional travel, possession.
hurricanes, trap you in darkness, possess your body, and devour your soul.
With his infinitendrils, the Void takes control of a victim's mind and tortures them with the
Infinitendrils,
memories
bro.
of past traumas and nightmares.
He killed Loki. He wrecked Asgard. The Avengers.
The Void also overwhelmed Doctor Strange and Loki, the Sorcerer Supreme, allowing it to scale to another powerful magic user in Marvel like Dormammu, who sustains the multiverse spanning dark dimension.
The Fantastic Four, the Inhumans, and the X-Men teaming up all at once could barely handle him. Void is one of the biggest bads in Marvel. Great fucking job, Norm. I'm something of a moron myself.
The only way forward, the only way for Bob to save everyone, including himself.
Why not have God intervene with the Angel of Death? I mean, that's his boy. Just like rein him in. Like, what the fuck you doing, bro? Chill. Wields the power of 1,000,000 supernovas, equal to Thor and Hulk, flew light years in seconds, overloaded Absorbing Man with his energy, Void overpowered Doctor Strange and Loki simultaneously, merged Sentry, killed a dead what the fuck is this? What? Merged Sentry killed a dead Celestial. He's already dead. What the fuck? And then defeated Ares, Loki, Doctor Doom. Doom! He defeated Doom? Doom. Blue Marvel, Molecule Man. He beat Doom?
Was to do something he never imagined. Let's
Oh, zombie. Okay, well, they should have a zombie celestial.
The Void in.
By refusing to repress his darker half anymore, Sentry and Void merged and became stronger than the sum of their parts.
One being, now free to finally live his life without the crushing weight of self-hatred and fear.
Maybe, but this is the Void we're talking about. What if Bob just has a new puppet master who's only letting him think he's in control?
As long as the Void exists, it's just another revolution in that same endless cycle. It remains to be seen whether even death itself can break that wheel.
He'll be back. Sentry is gone, but not forgotten. He'll never be forgotten again.
Do you
Zombie Galactus?
believe a man can fly?
Yeah, Wiz, but in the
Jesus.
pages of DC Comics, everyone in their irradiated six-dimensional gorilla mother can do it.
Well,
Yo, Gorilla Grog, shoutouts.
what about in the real world? Not Earth 1 or Earth 2, but our own Earth. Earth Prime.
The Earth of you, me, and Clark Kent, a totally normal boy from New England who just happened to share a name with that comic book character.
Mere coincidence. That is, until the day Clark took a leap
Serious catcher is it's prime time, dead ass.
of faith and believed he could fly.
And he did. Surprise, surprise, Clark was actually from the planet Krypton, which apparently exists in our universe now. Anyway, the real Superman, the one from all those comics he loved, showed up just in time to give him the skinny on being Superboy. Wait, he could have chosen me! I believe I can fly!
Bugsy, don't jump off the... Ugh. Clark had all your classic Kryptonian powers. Flight, heat vision, microscopic and telescopic sight, Arctic breath.
Sure,
It was the
sure.
dream that every little boy had finally come true.
Oh, just in time for his universe, our universe, to be annihilated. Literally.
What? Ultraman. Don't leave. What the fuck?
Microscopic and telescopic sight, Arctic breath. It was the dream that every
You can't believe it's real. His this boy hurtling head through the trackless
little
void.
boy had finally come true.
Just in time
What I have done all my
for
life,
his universe,
I'll fight to the very end.
our universe, to be annihilated. Literally 1 month later in DC Comics Armageddon. The
What the fuck?
Crisis on Infinite Earths. Wiz, we're canonically dead.
Oh,
since
this,
1986, apparently.
this.
With everyone he knew and loved gone, Clark took shelter in a pocket dimension with other cosmic refugees.
I created a dimension we would call home from then on. Who is this guy? Who made the dimension?
Now an anachronism in DC's new, rebooted, post-crisis continuity, Clark was forced to watch as the comics landscape changed before his eyes. As stories became darker and morally complex, as heroes failed to be the paragons of good he saw them as in his childhood.
And someone else got to be Superboy.
Some people can't stand change.
What the fuck? Jesus.
Can't stand to see a world that doesn't look the way it did when they were a child. The day needed to be saved by Superboy, the real Superboy, Superboy Prime.
So he did what any
Superboy Prime. Break out the dimension.
Superboy would do. Punch really hard. He punched his way out of the dimension so hard, the shockwaves rippled through the universe and retconned DC Comics.
Yo, this is why people read manga more than comics nowadays. I'm just keep it a stack. I'm gonna keep it like a 100%, bro. Just going through the nitty gritty is like, this is a lot, man. Like, what the fuck? What? Run that back.
The dimension so hard, the shockwaves rippled through the universe and retconned DC Comics. Superboy was back, and he was gonna fix comic books forever. Hell yeah!
No matter how many fake heroes
Yo, what the fuck? He can't come back. What the fuck is this? You just froze this dude and killed
got in
him.
his way.
Oh shit! Super Chud Prime isn't just your ordinary
Damn.
Kryptonian. Oh no, he's pre-Christ.
You think there's a power scaling comic community? No, there for sure is, without question. People power scale these things all the damn time, without question. The question is consistency, but obviously with comics is way worse than it is in manga.
As in, from before the Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Keep in mind that a lot of times when folks power scale, consistency is a non-factor, right? It's a non-factor. They don't necessarily care about consistency more so than this. Okay, you do a certain feat, and then they make the feat universal throughout the entire character's fight, or like for any situation, when that's not the case. All right, but either way.
A time when comics were a bit more
Please do not reveal Superman new power.
comical.
When Superman could sneeze solar systems apart or tow a galaxy of planets behind him like it was nothing.
True.
Or clash with another Kryptonian so hard, they generated enough power to restore an infinite number of timelines.
Get ready to hear that word a lot. My favorite is the time Superman flew so fast he broke the light barrier, the time barrier, and even the bonds of infinity.
What? Sure. Superman burst the very bonds of infinity.
I wonder if these writers ever imagined this bullshit would feed nerd arguments for the next half century.
Yes.
Not that I'm complaining. That's how I get paid.
Prime would know he is
Me too.
a self-described power scaler's dream.
Huh.
Wait, what the fuck?
Get paid.
Prime would know he
I'm saying I could do that. Not that I will. You have any idea how OP I am? I'm a power scaler's dream. Oh shit. And I love a good tournament
is
arc.
a self-described power scaler's
Wait, what version of this is this?
I wonder if these writers ever imagined this bullshit would feed nerd arguments for the next half century. Not that I'm complaining. That's how I get paid.
Prime would know he is a
You mad?
self-described power scaler's dream.
Huh. You think he's heard about us?
We can only hope not.
Oh, I absolutely have.
As a Kryptonian with an ultra-dense molecular structure, he should also
So like he's an outer essentially?
share many of the same resistances, like being transmuted to stone, having his atomic
Solar armor, Kryptonian biology, heat vision, X-ray vision, microscopic vision, ice breath, flight, edict, memory, whatever it is, super senses, resistance to molecular manipulation. So he can. Oh wow. So hold on. If he has a resistance to molecular manipulation, Sentry who can manipulate matter, he can't actually manipulate him. Soul manipulation, existence erasure. Really? Oh shit. Wow. He has the resistance to existence erasure? Okay. All right there, buddy. Okay. Hakai ain't doing shit to him. Temporal anomaly. Retcon punches. That counts. Retcon punches time travel.
weakened or getting his energy drained. Kryptonians like Superman can withstand more esoteric attacks too. They can actively resist mental attacks by outthinking them, and their souls can resist being destroyed.
All thanks to Earth's good old yellow.
Superboy Prime also has the Silver Age Kryptonian ability to vibrate his molecules to travel to other universes or higher dimensions. Love it.
Sun fuel in his cells, and unlike that
Bro, Kryptonians back in the day were fucking out of pocket.
post-crisis super fraud who gets weaker without sunlight, Prime's got it covered.
With a suit of armor made from the corpse of the Anti-Monitor, which constantly feeds him solar energy, literally wearing the pelt of the monster who destroyed his universe, just to be better and stronger.
The Anti-Monitor destroys universe? Holy shit. You ready to kill some nerds? Superboy Prime? Uh-oh.
Stronger than Superman.
Because that's what he thinks he is. Superman with better feats and scaling. Superman, but real.
Bro, prime
That's
time!
what he thinks
It's prime time. I've been saving that
he
one.
is. Superman with better feats and scaling. Superman, but
Better feats and scale. There's no way I'm Superman with better feats. Is that true? Hold on, chat. Is this actually true? Is Superboy Prime stronger than every version of Superman in existence? There's no way, right? Wasn't there a version of Superman that like was able to control the entire omniverse or something like that? It's true? His power scaler's dream. I thought there was a Superman that could like, control like the entire omniverse there. Yeah, cosmic armor Superman is stronger. That's what I thought it was. Prime 1 million? I don't know, dude. I'm done holding back. It's fucking prime time, baby. Oh shit. Okay. This is some real shit.
real.
Superman, if he was a fucking idiot.
And scaling. Superman, but real.
Superman, if he was a
I'll kill you to death.
fucking idiot. Okay, sure, he has the same
Afterwards, upon switching back to Superman, the sooner I get to Persica, the better. Let's see what my photogram memory can produce on him. Okay.
hyper-efficient brain that all Kryptonians have, but when it came to being a superhero, he was a violent, immature.
Stop saying that. You're going to know my name and you're going to remember. Jesus
Alright.
Christ.
Exactly what you'd expect from a kid who never grew up and never learned to hold back. Instead of saving Earth's heroes, he started massacring them. And let's be real, there's a part of him that knows.
Hey, that was like at least 2 reboots. He's aware of the reboots? Wait, hold on. What the
To
fuck?
hold back. Instead of saving Earth's heroes, he started massacring them. And let's be
You killed
real,
people.
there's a part of him.
Hey, that was like 2 reboots ago. And besides, if everyone I killed has been brought back from the dead since then, did I really kill them? What the? Yo, hold up, dude. He's moving way more savage Superman is. Holy fucking
That
Christ.
knows that editorial will just bring them all back eventually.
He's battled the Doom
The editorial Meaning DC Comics will bring them back. If he's aware of this fact. He's aware that DC Comics will just bring him back.
There's a part of him that knows that editorial will just bring them all back eventually.
He's battled the Doom Patrol, Justice Society, Teen Titans, and 3 Flashes at once.
3 Flashes at once.
He effortlessly murdered an alternate universe Justice League and even killed his rival, Connor Kent, the new Superboy.
What?
Even as other Kryptonians grew in power to become comparable to their pre-crisis iterations, Prime still held an advantage because he never held back.
If you can't beat him, join him.
Like the time he tore apart the Monarch's armor, accidentally unleashing the Big Bang in his face, destroying the universe, and he was fine.
Or the
Whoa!
Armor, accidentally unleashing the
Whoa.
advantage because he never held back.
Like the time he tore apart the Monarch's armor, accidentally unleashing the Big Bang in his face, destroying the universe.
It is wave of hatred and horror sprung from mindless act of rage.
And he was fine.
14 and counting, Superman Prime. What is going on? What? He might be a chance for X. Like he's looking like it. He's looking like a chance for X. Hold on, chat. Give me a second.
Or the time a Guardian of the Universe blew himself up in an attempt to stop Prime, blasting him into the multiverse atom by atom, and that only made Prime stronger.
Or the time he fought a potential future version of himself who became a god of time. And instead of teaming up, Prime stupidly attacked him and accidentally retconned themselves both out of existence.
Which sent him home, back to his original universe, our universe. Except now everyone he knew, his parents, his girlfriend Lori, had been reading his comics.
Damn. What? He retconned himself out of the comic universe, went back to the real plane of existence within the comics, and then they're like, yo, we saw your comics, bro. You're fucking insane.
They knew what he had become, and they were terrified.
Once again, forced to watch as his heroes progressed without him.
Jesus.
He pored over comic after comic, learning everything about DC.
And a little bit of Marvel.
Only to discover his worst
Marvel.
after comic, learning everything about DC.
And a little
Why did he grab Spidey? You don't belong here, dude.
bit of Marvel.
Only to discover his worst
Okay, he's winning the side, by the way. He's being Sentry for sure.
possible nightmare.
Not only would he never get to be Superman, he wasn't even a super villain that people liked. Turns out, power levels aren't everything.
So, naturally, he flew to DC headquarters and attacked the people
My God, it can't be. It can't. You're the guy in charge of these comics, right? You only brought this on
writing
yourself.
his own comic.
Like some infinitely recursive meta hell.
Prime had become a whiny, petulant, reactionary.
Do you think this is all just fun? Don't you? Sitting in your offices and thinking of a way to exploit people like me? You don't care what happens to my life? I'm going to feed you to your own tongues? Jesus.
Fanboy. Wiz, you think he's the guy posting on our Reddit?
And at the peak of his violent temper tantrum, he murdered the Golden Age Superman, the original Superman. Action Comics #1, the first superhero.
1938.
Instead of restoring DC's glorious past, Prime beat it to death. He needed to change.
And that opportunity came when this alternate universe Jokerized Batman Who Laughs threatened to destroy all of reality.
Prime was
What?
drafted to help save the day, and it turned
But who
out
laughed?
he was the only Superboy who could.
Remember that time Prime punched reality so hard he retconned DC Comics? Turns out that was no coincidence. Due to his repeated excursions across the multiverse, Prime became a space-time anomaly, and he slowly learned how to manipulate reality itself with his fists.
I guess you could call it his retcon punch.
At first, its effects were random, like bringing Jason Todd back to life or restoring Beast Boy's memories, but he started to use it to rewrite continuity to fix the evil universes of the Batman Who Laughs.
Giving them and all the characters inside of them happy endings. In a weird way, that's
Dark Knight, that's
what
great.
Superman has always done, right? Punch the bad guy so hard he saves the day.
Prime can punch hard enough to enter the time stream, seemingly exit the comic medium entirely, and even defeat the nigh-omnipotent Darkest Knight.
Who was powerful enough to beat Perpetua, the goddess who created all of DC Comics, the whole shebang. And Prime hit the Darkest Knight so hard he erased
Perpetual. Wait, hold on. Wait, so is she the god DC? Isn't that like an actual god? Yeah, fuck
his
it.
entire evil multiverse.
A feat that no one
Either way, he's winning.
Actually saw happen. Prime's first true act of heroism was one that he did selflessly, and it was the first step toward becoming a true hero.
The kind of hero that Superman always secretly knew he could be. A hero who could someday get his own issue.
Probably she slept with him? Really? God.
Number one, a hero like, well, Superman.
Maybe one day Prime will truly believe in himself, just like he once believed he could fly. All right, the battle's about to begin, but first, pitch calls are back. Hey, I'm Ben, the voice of Wiz.
Be kind of hilarious actually that like you had a guy dressed with Superboy right next to him, like, yo, what the fuck was that, dude? I saw that video, dude. I saw that video. Watch.
And if you're
Please support
to grab your pitch,
Stars set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
it's time for a
Yeah, way too OP.
battle!
Way too OP. He's on the top for sure, guaranteed.
This city won't last much longer. Quit while you're behind, kid.
Mess up a superhero crossover? No way, dork. Onomatopoeia coming right up!
Oh. It's on the Daily Planet.
You're dealing with someone who has the power
Oh.
of 1,000,000 exploding suns!
Big mistake, dipwad. It's prime time.
No, not prime time. Why do you get punched into reality?
Are you kidding me? Another dark Superman fraud? Boring! It's cool when I do it.
Please, stop hitting me.
He'll kill you. I'll kill you. To death.
Bye-bye, Bob.
Oh, good lord, dude.
It's time to play God.
Is the void actually moving like this? Holy fuck.
Okay, you weren't joking. Definitely a crisis level threat. Luckily, so am I.
Run all you want!
He just actually pollute infinity and he made infinity into his dimensional. Holy shit.
If Bob couldn't escape me, what hope do you have, boy? Afraid of the Dark Clark? What kind of a hero are you? Remind me again, whatever happened to Lori?
Oh?
It's over, Clark. There is no happy
Bro, they fused!
ending. Not for you.
Wait, why? His animation changed.
It's over, Clark. There is no happy ending.
What is this? Holy shit. Oh, his girlfriend.
Not for you.
Why don't you go back in time and stop it if you can do that?
Not for me. Not for anyone else. In the void.
Haven't you ever read a comic book, you big freaking nerd? There's always a happy ending.
Bob? You kept talking about the Sentry. Bad dream?
No idea, Lindy. Best sleep I've had in years.
Crisis averted.
He put him in a fucking comic book and he just, he retcon punched his whole thing. Hey, yo, Brad, much of the fire, give the subs over on twitch.tv. Appreciate it, my boy. Appreciate you. Holy shit, guys. He beat him not in a bloody way. He just retconned him into a comic where he never became the Sentry. So, do you think he'll do Luffy versus Naruto? Yeah, they probably will. Like, I don't know when though, but like Luffy's always like, it's still ongoing. I remember they did Naruto. I mean, they did Rocky versus Sanji, and then Sanji won. But I think didn't they do Zoro versus somebody? They did Zoro versus Erza, and I think Zoro won that one too. Maybe in the future to do Luffy versus Naruto when like the story's over.
I don't think I've ever seen someone beaten to death so wholesomely before.
Let's break this down into 3 chapters: their strength, intelligence, and powers.
As with any flying brick fight, the first question you gotta answer is who's stronger.
Prime and Sentry are naturally two of the
The guy that can punch out realities.
hitters in DC and Marvel, more than capable of matching and surpassing Herald-level opponents like Superman and Thor.
Who are both strong enough to create and destroy an infinite number of timelines with their clashes. Just absolute wacky bullshit like that.
So in order to pick a winner, we have to take a close look at the strongest beings they fought, Molecule Man and the Darkest Knight.
Sentry beat the crap out of
The Darkest Knight.
Molecule Man, but remember,
Sentry is stated by Tony Stark and Moonstone to be capable of replicating an event on par with the House of M. That's familiar. However, the two are unaware of the broader scale effects of the event, making it unclear if Sentry full power is comparable to that level.
Eminem's power
Oh, normal mutants? Oh, okay, that's Wanda shit.
can fluctuate a lot, and when he fought Sentry, he wasn't at his full power. So we can only scale this so far.
But Prime overpowered the Darkest Knight after the Mad Bat had absorbed the powers of both Perpetua.
Oh, he actually absorbed powers of Perpetua? Oh shit. The one that made the DC, the Marvel, no, the DC multiverse? The first creator of the Great Mother, the first creator, so the other creators, the first creator, the Great Mother of the Monitor, Anti-Monitor, and World Forger. The being who designed the universe before our own to a dangerous self-sustaining weapon. What the fuck?
And what do you know? Dr. Manhattan.
Dr. Manhattan?
This night after the Mad Bat had absorbed the powers of both Perpetua and, what do you know?
Wait, he absorbed Dr. Manhattan? V Manhattan? The fuck did he pull that off?
Dr. Manhattan.
I mean, it sounds like he's the strongest character you have in the story of DC, except for, I guess, Superboy Prime.
Both of which alone could threaten.
Prime is also more than comparable to the mainline Superman, who was able to subdue the World Forger, one of Perpetua's children, and destroy his new multiverse in one punch.
All of DC Comics.
And unlike with Molecule Man, there's nothing to suggest the Darkest Knight was holding back. In a straight brawl, Prime takes the edge in strength.
Yeah.
But muscles aren't everything. Maybe Sentry could figure out a way around Prime's brawn with his intelligence.
While Prime does possess a super advanced Kryptonian brain, he clearly does not use it to its full extent.
It's less that he's dumb and more that he's a teenager and has a habit of crashing out.
The Sentry, on the other hand, has been compared to Tony Stark and Reed Richards, some of the most intelligent people in all of Marvel Comics.
Sure, he mentally struggles with the whole Void thing, which sucks for him, but losing control to the Void only makes him more dangerous.
And as the Merge Sentry, he's operating at his peak, fully in control of his powers. In a test of wits and wills, the Sentry was the more intelligent.
But the main question in this matchup had to do with their batshit insane powers.
With the Sentry's ability to reshape molecular matter and warp perception of reality.
Remember, we read before that Superboy Prime can negate soul manipulation, matter manipulation, and what was it, like existence erasure? It's like, how do you beat a dude that can literally have who has a resistance to being erased from existence? And magic too. Fuck it. Why not? And 2-Force too, because why not? Fuck it.
To such an incredible degree, his powers seem much more versatile than Prime's. Prime may be stronger, but heat vision, frost breath, and Kryptonian punches aren't going to do much in the long run against someone who can regenerate from a single atom.
But pre-crisis Kryptonians have actually resisted having their molecules torn apart.
Pre-crisis Kryptonians, bro.
Before, and Prime should be no different. So it's not like Sentry was ever going to just Doc Manhattan him away.
Prime could still be worn down. Kryptonians have incredible stamina, but we know that sustained damage will eventually knock them out or kill them.
Unless Prime can find a way around Sentry's insane
Sentry was able to regenerate his body after being destroyed by Morgan Le Fay, while she has claimed she could erase a person's timeline. There is no evidence to suggest she used this technique on Sentry, and later admits doing so would put her own life in danger.
Generation? He was toast.
Luckily for Prime, his ability to retcon away your history and mess with your whole timeline was actually something Sentry had no specific resistance to.
Not only that, it was something he's been affected by in the past.
Like the time the Scarlet Witch rewrote all of reality during House of M. Bob's continuity was rewritten like everyone else's.
Or the time of
Really?
Man had the powers of a cosmic cube and warped Sentry's personal reality. Shit, Moonstone literally describes it as a reality punch.
Now, Sentry's psionic power could
Sentry's implanted his memories of the Silver Age into Earth 616 Paul Jenkins to write comics of his history after making the world forget existence. The only affect people memories of the Sentry, as both him and the Void still exist during the timeline Forgotten. Okay.
theoretically
They were just dormant.
retcon himself from Prime's perception of reality. However, this feat required assistance from Reed Richards, and it's unlikely he could pull it off mid-fight.
Pre-crisis Kryptonians also resist a lot of mind manipulation anyway, so good luck trying.
Now, Prime hasn't always had the most perfect control over his retcon punch, so he might need more than one blow to finish the job.
But Prime was more than capable of powering through Void's scariest abilities.
Like having his soul eaten, or being cut off from sunlight. I guess that Edgelord solar armor came in handy after all.
In short, Prime could resist everything Sentry could throw at him, but Sentry couldn't do the same. Prime takes the final edge in powers.
With no way to easily put him down, Prime would eventually muscle his way through and retcon the Void away for good.
Sorry, Bob, defeat was unavoidable.
The winner is Superboy Prime.
Jesus. Oh no, he's coming.
Oh, hey, my pizza's here.
The winner is Superboy Prime.
Oh no, dude. Oh no, dude. Oh hey, my pizza's here. I need to run.
Letter to the editors? Oh yeah, I win. That's right. You hack frauds.
This man operates like fucking Deadpool.
Really tried to lowball me, but I checked the clock.
He said lowball.
And it's prime time, baby. Now, personally, that intelligence section was such a gimme. I don't crash out. I'm a tragic hero grappling with real, intense emotion. I can be smart anytime I want. But anyway, don't subscribe, don't join as a member, don't watch Death Battle, read my comics. Prime out.
Next time on...
That's insane. Okay. Nice. What is that voice? I don't know. I assume that he has that voice. I'm assuming there's a voice that's like that for Superboy Prime. That's my assumption. Am I wrong? Because, I mean, I can envision this guy sound just like that. Pretty fucking ego-driven.
Death Battle.
No way. Don't do it. Don't do it. I see Avatar. Don't do it, dude. Oh, my God. Oh, they're doing Avatar. Okay, who are they doing? That's Kinger's VA? No way. From... The Digital Circus? Him? Kinger? Sounds so different.
Prime out.
Are you sure it's not Jax?
Don't subscribe, don't join as a member, don't watch Death Battle, read my comics. Prime out.
Next time on Death Battle.
Avatar. Aang? Who is that? Okay. Oh, that's some Genshin Impact shit. Aang versus Traveler? Avatar versus Genshin Impact. Okay, fuck Genshin Impact. Avatar. You know I'm putting money on, bro. You're not putting money on. You're not putting money on, bro. You're not putting money on, bro. Yeah, we're giving Aang gotcha stuff to fight. That's not fair. I mean, it's not proper. Aang deserves better. Okay, but yeah, when we watched the entire thing based on the breakdown that they gave, now of course they could be wrong, and consistency doesn't matter in this all, but at the same time, who the hell knows with these fucking DC Marvel characters? The fact though is that just based on what the stats were saying so far, I was like, yeah, Superboy's gonna win this shit for sure, and you want him doing that. Well, that was fun time though. Hold on. Let me. Yes. Okay, so let me see real quick. Did I miss a Death Battle here and there? Let me see here. I don't think I did. Now watch that. I watch that. I watch that. Okay, we're good. Superboy wins weird scaling throughout. Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's the thing. Like the scale was all over the place. Honestly, very, very, very hard to really grasp. Truly. Okay. More. Hold on, try to give me a second. Oh, okay, never mind. Well, I do want to play some Rivals, so I don't know if I'm watching any Tyler, but I'm gonna try and stream tomorrow too for some news section reactions. It's just that like there are some times I do need like a break from streaming so I can do video stuff, but I'm trying to stream more often and I'm trying to earlier. But I've been having a part time doing that. I really have been. Okay, let me get some more news though. There's more news.